Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. And for all of you that keep coming back, thank you very much. You make my time here very happy. Top 10 winter season perfumes, unique cool girl fragrances. Really? Really? Is she even gonna have the notes and oh, it smells like a sexy man? Is that all we're gonna get? It gives me butterflies. Should we jump in?
Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite subjects, and that is fragrance. The other day when I made my Friday video, I actually made that on Thursday morning, and I was talking to you guys about fragrance, and I asked if you wanted to see a video. That
You were gonna make it regardless.
night, I got a message from Sephora inviting me to collaborate with them on their fragrance event. The Fragrance for All event at Sephora is here. Get 20% off full-size fragrances from December 13th through the 24th. This is a one-time use online or in-store offer. Use code FRAGRANCE20 to redeem online. This is in the Sephora.
I think 20% off fragrance is shite. I'm sorry. Give me 50% and then I'll come and I'll buy a few bottles. But 20%, it's like, yeah, no, sod off. It's not even worth bothering with. That's the kit I got there. The replica memory box. I've still got my By the Fireside left because it won't spray. I get a tiny little, weeny little squirt out of it every now and then. But it's such a good perfume that I can smell it. So you can see that there's absolutely... Oh, there we go. I love the smell of this. And to say I'm terrified of fires, because of all the fires we've had, you'd think this one would scare me. Because when we moved here, there was so much rubbish in the back garden. And it took months of like digging stuff up and burning stuff. And Jed used to come in at night stinking of fire, and I hated it. But I love the smell of that. Anyway, back to Lisa.
Sephora store, and if your Sephora is in Kohl's like mine, it's there too. But it's a one-time use offer, but it's 20% off a full-size fragrance.
Why are you getting so excited? 20% off a full-size fragrance. You could have used your 20% fucking Sephora thing for a full-size fragrance, couldn't you? 20% is pants, I'm sorry.
So now is the time to get something good for you, or to get a good gift,
You comes first. Of course it does.
or to stock up on something that you know you love. Maybe go ahead and get that big bottle instead of the small one. If you're like me, I love the bottles. That's like part of it to me. So I love when I can use the 20% off. Matter of fact, I think that's when I got one I'm getting ready to show you last year. So let's get started. I have to say, this morning I was drumming up my top 10 of these, and I thought, oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't awaken the beast inside of me, because I can go berserk with fragrances.
You can go berserk with anything.
I love it. I love everything about it. I don't even have to wear them per se. I can just spray them in my room and just love it. So I'm really loving this. And the first one I want to talk about is Replica Jazz Club. This is described...
I do like Jazz Club. Jazz Club by the fireplace. And there was another one that really stood out. I can't remember which one it was now.
as warm and spicy, woody spices. The key notes are pink pepper. And remember that that is kind of like a rosy scent, pink pepper. Rum Absolute and Tobacco Leaf Absolute. This is the vibiest, boozy, cool girl scent ever.
I knew it. I was like, just for a second there, I was thinking, oh, right, cool. She's got the info up. She's reading the actual cool girl vibey scent. What does that even mean, Lisa? No one's going to go home and say, oh, I was in the queue at Sainsbury's and the woman in front of me just smelled like a really cool girl vibey scent.
Like, this is something that I think is so unique, but yet it's still so cool. I sprayed this the other night. I was looking through my fragrances and I just came right out here and sprayed it like in my entryway to this room, and oh my gosh, it just smells so good. If you like the scent of like a man smoking a pipe, or just the scent of, I'm not gonna say a bar because it's not cigarette smoke at all. It's just that vibey, like you can just hear the jazz music in the back. It is just such a cool scent. If that kind of scares you or intimidates you, another one that I think is a really good cool weather, cool girl scent would be Replica by the Fireplace. This one is still warm and spicy, but it's more of a gourmand. Warm and sweet gourmands, clove oil, chestnut accord, vanilla accord. So this one is a little bit more smooth and...
I don't get gourmand. Smells like a wood fire. Why is she using the ones I like? You know when somebody starts, oh, I really like this, and you're like, and it puts you right off it.
And not as, I'm gonna say unique, but not as niche smelling. Like this one, the Jazz Club, really smells like a very, very high-end fragrance. It's very distinct, I love it, but it's not for just your average girl. It's for someone who really likes a vibey scent. This one...
Oh, shut the fuck up. It's not for every girl, it's someone who likes a vibey scent. Really? I guarantee 95.9% of people would like the smell of Jazz Club. She's trying to make out, oh, you don't really want that, I'll keep that for me. You can go and buy the dumb stuff that everyone else likes. Like she's some fucking connoisseur. You're not!
By the Fireplace is very, very, very popular. I even got out my little my little scent sticks here. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, I would say Jazz Club is going to be for you if you're really wanting something unique and you know you like the scent of tobacco and just that whole pipe, vibey type scent. This one is going to be more of your sweeter, smoother type scent with nothing really standing out, but still very good. Still very fall, very winter, cozy sweater, cashmere sweater with your sweatpants on. I love this. Number two, I'm going to talk about one that I don't know if I've ever talked about or mentioned here. I have so many fragrances that I've never shown you, and that is the Queens and Monsters by Henry Rose. This is Michelle Pfeiffer's fragrance line.
Why are you doing that with it? Do you know how irritating that is? How is anyone supposed to see what's written on it with you waving it around? You've done that from day dot. It's really annoying, Lisa. Stop it. And I was going to say, how the hell did she come upon Queens and Monsters? But it's because it's somebody she likes. Michelle Pfeiffer or whoever she said.
And oh, it's a good one. This is a clean fragrance. And I believe this is a unisex scent, but in my opinion, all fragrances are unisex scent. So this is, let's see how they describe it here. Earthy and woody, warm woods, key notes, neroli, freesia, and sandalwood. You'll notice sandalwood is one of my favorites, and I sprayed this morning. I actually, a lot of times I'll keep the box and I'll spray the box. And that way when I'm deciding what I want to wear, I can just, oh my goodness, you guys. This is pretty cool girl. I really smell the freesia.
Right, so do we want pretty cool girl, ugly cool girl, working cool girl, first time mother cool girl, stay at home mum cool girl? What the fuck? What the fuck are you trying to say? Yeah, it's really cool girl vibey.
It's not deep, definitely not gourmand, but it's still pretty. I wouldn't really say this is a vibey scent, but
It's not a vibey scent. Is it just a vibey scent, or is it not vibey at all? Or it's just not vibey? Does she even know what she's talking about herself? I can't with her. It's so fucking stupid. If I were you... Sorry, this bloke on Ideal World, he looks like Daniel Dale, the snooker player. If I were you and you saw a name that you hadn't seen before, go on Fragrantica and see what people are saying on there, because they actually know about scents. And I don't think I've ever read on there anyone calling anything boyfriend, cool girl, or vibey.
I would say it's unique because it's not just that same fruity floral. It's got a deep, like a roundness to it. I like scents that aren't sharp. Like there's not going to be any in here that are clean, green. The only green type scents I like is if they're herby. I do love like a clove or a basil or something like that, which we'll talk about later. This one is very, very pretty. You're a pretty cool girl. Like this one, you know what? I should have done that. I should have given you some outfits. This one, I would imagine, would be great if you had on a slip dress with a big cardigan over it and your boots. It's just pretty, but yet it's deep enough to be fall appropriate. It's not a fruity floral summer type scent. It's beautiful. I think every one of these are pretty safe bets. I would say the most unique would be the Jazz Club, because it does have that tobacco sweet type smell, and a lot of that is just who you are. I can remember my great grandfather, who came here from Germany, used to stand on the back screened in porch and smoke a pipe when we were over there, and I think that I have a faint connection to that. And then, you know, growing up in North Carolina, tobacco was a big thing anyway, so I just have fond memories of that. This is going to be definitely more of your pretty. I just think of pretty. So number 3 is Paco Rabanne Fame. You guys,
I know I'm sad, but I'm like her in that respect, and I want to get that purely for the bottle. I know, sad.
know how much I love this, and when I first got it, honestly, I just couldn't resist the bottle. It's so Paco Rabanne with her little dress on, but I have enjoyed this so much, and it's definitely, okay, this would probably be one of the zestiest scents that I will have in here. They describe it as a floral, a warm floral, mango, jasmine, and incense. So I think it's the jasmine. What is it? There's something else in here. Okay. Top notes of mango and bergamot, heart notes of jasmine and incense, and base notes of sandalwood and vanilla. I guess it's the jasmine that gives it like a little bit of a fresh, almost like, gosh, I hate to even say soapy smell, but like a good man soapy smell. It is just so
Here we go, sexy man, vibey girl.
hard to describe. Fresh and vibey, and that usually doesn't come
Vibey. So they're all vibey then, are they? So how do we choose amongst all these vibey perfumes?
out of my mouth, but it's kind of like a fresher boyfriend scent. It's not incredibly pretty to me. This is something like if you were wearing something like I have on today, which would be just jeans and a blazer and a tank top and maybe your sneakers, or even...
Why are you wearing a blazer in the house? I think it's sad that she dresses for a look and she has to have everything on because it's a look. She can't just relax and wear jeans and a t-shirt or whatever.
Even a workout scent. It's not a bedtime scent. I don't think it's incredibly sexy. I think it's incredibly cool. That's what I would say. Number 4, without a doubt, it really could be number 1, is Boy Smells Woodphoria. I believe this one is probably going to be the one that I go ahead and spring for a full size. I have gone through so many of these little sample packets. To me, the Boy Smells are the ultimate boyfriend scents. Very vibey, very cool girl, very...
If it's a boyfriend scent, how can it be cool girl? Really, Lisa, you have no clue what you're fucking saying.
Very niche smelling. I would definitely say more of a fall, winter, maybe spring scent. I love it. I have the room sprays, I have candles. It gives me butterflies. This is boyfriend scent.
What did I tell you when we started? Vibey, cool girl, boyfriend, butterflies.
Boyfriend, cool girl. This is definitely...
How can it be boyfriend and cool girl? How? For the love of...
Something I would say with your black trousers, your Nikes on, maybe a sweatshirt, or like a big oversized blazer. Oh, it's just really anything. It's so good. So let me tell you what this has got in it. Fragrance family.
That might fucking help, yeah.
Earthy and woody, warm woods, keynotes.
Right, I want to read it without her. Coconut water, cardamom, black pepper, fig leaves, jasmine petals, lily of the valley, suede, ambroxan, sandalwood, cedarwood, salted musks.
Coconut water, fig leaves, and sandalwood. I think that coconut water maybe gives it a little tiny bit of a gourmand scent, yet it's still got that boyfriend. So kind of like a boyfriend gourmand is how I would describe this. So good. I love so many of these. I always recommend these little kits. You'll see another one in here. If you're like a fragrance junkie and you like to read about them, watch videos about them and all that stuff, but Woodphoria is one of my favorites. There's another one, Hinoki, yeah. Hinoki Fantôme, that is another one that I really like out of here. Cashmere Kush, that one's not my favorite. I would say the Hinoki and the Woodphoria are my favorites out of here. And then you know I love like the Italian Kush. I love all those too. So definitely something worth trying. Not something you're going to smell on everyone, but it's not anything that's too crazy, because I do have some crazy scents in my collection in there, and one day maybe we'll go over those. Okay, another pretty mainstream fragrance. This is number 5, Prada Paradox. Now I have tried the new Prada Paradox Intense, and it's different. A lot of times when you see an Intense or a Toilette, you might think, oh, that's just the same thing but more intense, or the same thing but a little bit lighter. It's not. They'll put different notes in it. It'll be a version of the fragrance, but a different version. And matter of fact, I bought it. I bought the travel size, and I just wasn't crazy about it. This, from the moment I smelled it when it first came out, I bought it, I took it out of town with me, and I wore it every day, and I loved it. It is just a good one. Okay, so it's going to smell so good in here. Oh, okay, this one, my first thought was...
Is that the same piece of paper she's using for them all?
This smells like Christmas. This reminds me of something you would smell like when you go in a fancy department store. And I was thinking about that today as I was spraying different fragrances in my room. Think about how when you walk in a hotel, how the fragrance makes you feel. You may not even know it. Even when you walk into a department store, they've got that fragrance going on. I think we all know that fragrances just create an experience, and they're not overrated at all. So this would be considered a floral, a warm floral, neroli bud, white and...
She only reads the odd one. Why doesn't she read them all? Calabrian bergamot heart. Right, sorry. That, I thought there should be a comma there, but it's all one thing. Right, Calabrian bergamot heart. Tangerine. Tangerine essence, sorry. It's so small. Paracord. Heart notes. Neroli essence and neroli bud essence. Tunisian orange flower. Heart. Absolute blossom. Bloody hell. Tunisian orange flower heart absolute blossom. Jasmine sambac absolute. Base notes. Amber accord. How do you pronounce that? LAOS. Benzoin. Resinoid. Madagascar premium bourbon vanilla infusion white musk accord. I would read that a lot better if it was bigger and I could see what it said. But she'll go, oh, bergamot white musk. And you miss all the shite in the middle.
Amber and white musk. I really do like musky scents. That word musk isn't the prettiest, but a musky scent to me, the more I got to know about fragrances, it's kind of like, it's hard to even describe. It's almost like the way someone smells. That's the way I think about it. It's like unique, and it's a deeper, warmer type scent. I don't know. It's hard for me even to express how musky scents smell, but this is a floral one. It's not real musky at all. Let's see what it says here. This is a floral ambery perfume that reinvents freshness with neroli bud. Definitely not a citrus or anything like that. Let's see. Yeah, more of the floral part of it. Musk molecule to intense and make a subtle trail. Okay, yeah, they do use musk to make something last longer. So this one I would say is another pretty girl, cool girl scent. And I would say
a pretty girl, cool girl scent. Elizabeth, you tried that, didn't you? Elizabeth went into a shop with a friend and asked for a cool girl Phoebe perfume and got run out of the place.
this is an everyday. This could easily be a signature scent. It's just vibey enough. It's just unique enough. It does last, but yet it's still one that you can really spray on you. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Number 6. I threw this in here and I don't know if it should really count in the countdown, but the Fenty. I thought I used one of those little sample things, and I used almost all of it, and I tried to find it. You know, Rihanna is known for her fragrances. People say that she always smells so good, and it's really popular. It's a thing in the perfume world. Her fragrances are strong. They're really strong. They're really good. They're deep, they're very unique and very, very sexy, cool girl. I would definitely say they're Rihanna. And so I put the Parfum body cream in here because I think if you want to try one of her scents, sometimes the best way to try, even some of the really high-end scents, a good way to try them is their body cream. And that way you get the vibe, but you don't get the harshness. And it's just a different thing. It's a cool thing to have. So I may order that and see if I like that. I just wanted to mention it. Number 7 would be Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. And the reason I put this in here, I would either put this one or the Glossier You. I gave that one to my mom because my mom and dad, every weekend, they do their shopping, grocery shopping. And my mom asked me if I'd ever smelled that. And I was like, yes. I said, it's very unique. I said, and it smells different on everyone. I said, and it really lasts. You know, I was just telling her all this stuff about it. So I gave mine to her. So that would be one I would definitely say. And then the Juliet Has a Gun, and this one is called Not a Perfume. And what these do is they have a kind of like a chemical in them. Okay, so the way they describe this one is warm and spicy, and the key notes are, is it Cetalox? It's a synthetic ambergris, which I believe is something that you find in the ocean, like it's like in rock form, and it's very different smelling, and that is the key. It smells different on everyone. So this is something I really recommend maybe getting one of her or their fragrance samplers like this, because there are so...
She thinks somebody runs the company called Juliet and she has a gun. See, I can't get hold of any of them here. Years ago, I remember people going on about Juliet has a gun, and I was like, oh, how cool does that sound? But yeah. And it's like them things Sephora does in America where you can get them sampler kits. We can't get them here. We've got a Sephora now. Woo! Feel unique with a different name. It's shite. We don't get any of the things you get. We didn't get the 20% off thing. Nothing. It's shite. I don't know why we've even got a Sephora. It's crap. Oh, and QVC's just started selling Bath and Body Works. And they had small shower gel, hand cream, a candle and something, and they wanted £70 for it. And it's like, what the hell? Why do we always get screwed over here?
So many good ones in this line. Now keep in mind, these are not my summer Cool Girl scents, because summer Cool Girl, vanilla vibes, oh, that is such a good one. That is a good one. And then I think that's my next favorite one. Oh, the one that's, I can't remember how that one smells, but I remember trying that before. So I don't know if I'm really going to be able to sample this like I would on my skin. Matter of fact, I haven't put anything on my skin yet. Let me put this on my skin. Just touch it together. I'm not going to rub it. I love scents like this because at first it's almost like you don't know what you're smelling. As it wears on, it's going to be very different for each person, and it will become a part of you. I know that's how the Glossier U is, and they last, and you will almost, a lot of people say that they won't be able to smell it on themselves, but they get compliments from everyone. And it's one of those scents, like I always say, that when you want to just smell good and you want to, you know, like if you were to hug someone or be in close vicinity, you want to smell good to them, but you don't want to overpower them, choke them up, or smell like everyone else. So I would say this is definitely a Cool Girl, and you could do this year round, but I would probably keep this in the cool weather too. Let's read the fragrance description. The minimalist, fresh and clean fragrance is hypoallergenic, ideal for those who don't normally wear perfume. It's composed of a single note called cedalox, which is used in perfumery as a base note. Here it plays the lead role for a fragrance that will easily satisfy the most difficult tastes, and particularly those preferring discretion over complexity. And I think the reason that it lasts so long is a lot of people use this ingredient to get others to last a long time. So I would say this is worth trying. My next one is very unique. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on my channel, but it is the Kilian's Angel Share. And look at that bottle. I mean, it is gorgeous. But this could be another one that would be worth getting the 20% off. Okay, this one is very, very unique. I would say this is number 2.
That's a bit weird because almost all 8 of them are unique. Unique, boy smell, cool girl and vibey.
2 under Jazz Club. They call this a boozy scent. It does, okay? If you like, it's almost like a little bit of scent of the pipe with a little bit of scent of, I don't like beer, so it's making me think beer, and maybe champagne. And it's actually considered a gourmand. So it's a warm and spicy, warm and sweet gourmands, cognac, tonka bean, and oak wood. And the description is the essence of cognac derived from the liquor to lend it to its natural caramel color. It opens with cognac oil upon a blend of oak absolute, cinnamon essence. Okay, that you definitely get a little bit of the cinnamon. It's got praline, sandalwood, tonka bean, vanilla. Oh my gosh, this one is so good. I'm leaving this out. I'm gonna wear this soon. And don't be afraid to layer your scents too, especially over the Juliet, just the Ambrox. It's good to layer things over that because then it helps it last longer and it gives it a little bit more complexity. But this one, you guys, is so cool. It's the ultimate cool girl scent. I mean, this one I think is so different. I think you would love it. It's definitely a little prettier than Jazz Club. Jazz Club is definitely more of a boyfriend, go out, very, very unique, and then this would be your number 2, but I highly recommend it. Number 9, an oldie but a goodie. I can tell you all about this one. It's Bois de Balancourt. I've got a fresh bottle here, and I also have the perfume oil. I understand why people are into perfume oils. Sometimes they're easier to apply, and I do feel like it's a good way if you're like me and maybe you don't want everyone around you to, you know, get your scent in their face. My husband John is sensitive to scents. This is a good way for me to do that, but I have worn this for years. My mom has worn it. I have gone through candles. I've gone through hand cream. I think I even had hand soap. It is just a fabulous signature scent. It's an everyday, it's very, very classic cool girl. That's what I would say. You're classic. I don't think it's a real serious scent. It's considered earthy and woody. It's not like by the...
It wouldn't be serious if it's your signature scent, would it? Sandalwood, cedarwood, vetiver, nutmeg, cinnamon, amberwood. Surrounded by an ancient, mysterious forest, Balancourt is the name of our family home where we took long walks on a magical trail called Lover's Lane. This romantic scent is a sandalwood fragrance with a dominant cedarwood and sandalwood accord that's supplemented by a spicy cinnamon nutmeg complex with an earthy vetiver note.
The fireplace. It's sandalwood, vetiver, and amberwood. It says, delicate scents to enchant your lifestyle with botanical tradition, da, da, da. Okay, let's see. Sandalwood fragrance with a dominant cedarwood and sandalwood accord. Okay, this is probably appealing to that part of me that likes basil, cedar, pine. Do you guys remember that cologne that all boys wore in, I think I was in like junior high. It was that green polo. Remember that? Oh, it smells so good. I loved it. My boyfriend back then wore that. And I love that kind of scent. I love it. So this gives me a little bit of that. I would say this is fresh and sexy. You could wear this anywhere. This could be your everyday go-to scent all the way. I have to do it. This is a very popular fragrance. I've had the blush one in my cart forever, and I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet, but the Carolyn Herrera Good Girl scents. Now, I realize these are mainstream, but this could be your sexiest cool girl scent. One of these is like on every man's top list. I believe this is my favorite one. This is the Good Girl, and they spray like that. Okay, that's not it. Let me look up the main one. Hold on. Okay, I just remembered where mine is. I gave mine to my daughter Brooke. She is the first
23.
person that I smelled this on, and it was when, gosh, it was back in our old house when she lived at home, and I smelled it on her, and so I ended up giving that one to her. So then I think my favorite was the Very Good Girl. I think the pink one even has lychee in it. That's why I'm curious to see what the blush one smells like. But Good Girl would be my, if you haven't tried that, I would say go with that one. I believe that is the one that they like blindfold men, and they always pick that one. And so I'm gonna think that that one might have some gourmand in it. This one, okay, this is so This is classy, classic. I think of, when I spray this is what I think of. A girl wearing a trench coat, like a classic camel trench coat, or a camel colored long coat. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And these last, and they're, like I said, I'm gonna call them sexy cool girl because men just love these fragrances. So let's look up the notes in Very Good Girl. Florals. Oh my gosh, this is a fruity floral. I would still say it's a fruity floral you could wear in the, okay, it's got rose. That's why, because I was thinking like an older, I didn't want to say an older cool girl because, I mean, I'm mature. So let's just say mature cool girl. Let's just say that. Keynotes, red currant, rose, and vanilla. The perfume takes you on a surprising olfactive journey, starting with the top notes: playful, mischievous red currant, exotic lychee, yes, leading to seductive heart of rose. Vanilla adds an unexpected contemporary finish. So I would say definitely the original first, then maybe experiment with the rest of them. I know there are some combo packs, but I think the Good Girl line in general is a good one to try. And when I was in my fragrance frenzy, didn't matter where I was, what counter I went to, that was one of their best sellers. So I couldn't leave it out. And
see, that's the thing. Why would you want to be wearing something that everybody else is wearing? I'd want to be different, wouldn't you? If it's your signature scent, they fucked mine up, so I can't wear it anymore. Buggers.
And I think that it's up to you what you want to smell like. If you want to smell like something that you buy at the drugstore, that's up to you. But these are just fun ones to.
If you want to smell like something you bought at the drugstore, that's up to you. Go fuck yourself.
Try, and I appreciate you being here with me. Let me know down below, what is your favorite scent? I'm hoping I don't go off the deep end with this, but I could. So we will do more of these videos. Let me know what I need to try. Thank you to Sephora for sponsoring this video. Don't forget about the promotion. I will leave all the information down below. See you then. Bye-bye.
Look at those eyes. She's such a beautiful cat, but she needs to lose weight, Lisa. We made it to the end. Yay! And if you made it with me, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.